Manchester United 1, Aston Villa 0, and the first half goal from Bruno Fernandes in the end has sealed the victory, sealed all 3 points in what, in my opinion, was a rather end-to-end game between the two sides. United probably had the better of the chances, the better of the moments, but they, I guess, lacked quality decision making. I think quality decision making in key moments, in key areas, is the reason why Man United didn't go on to score more goals today. But in the end, still secured the win. It was an even game, many chances for both teams. Aston Villa played with a very high line, which kind of played in Man United's hands. Rashford was able to exploit it, but without really exploiting it. And we're going to go into that. We're going to talk about that, if you know what I mean. Like I said, at the moment that I'm recording this video, United are 9 points clear of Tottenham. So you're thinking, surely this should be, or at least give United with a cushion, a big enough cushion to go on and secure top 4. And if you would have asked me at the beginning of this season, if United would get top 4 and a trophy, would I think that was a successful season? I would say yes. Top 4 and the trophy in Ten Hag's first season. And to be honest, it could be 2 trophies. Let's not rule us out of the FA Cup. I know Man City are playing well, but it's just one match and you never know what might happen. But anyway, let's talk about this game, this Aston Villa game. We're going to analyse it, break it down a little bit, find out what went right, what went wrong, who played well, who played rubbish, and so on and so forth. So before... If you're not... So before we go into it, guys, as usual, smash the like, 10 on the notifications, and if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please subscribe below. It's a brand new football channel where we just literally come here, have a chat, have a little debrief. I dump onto you guys all my thoughts of the game. You let me know what you think, and we have a little chat, have a little dialogue. It's a post-match analysis or debrief of the game. That's all it is, guys. So smash like I said before, and let's get into it. Let's quickly go through the starting lineup. As you know, it was Shaw and Lindelof at centre-back. And in my opinion, if Shaw would have started ahead of Maguire in a Sevilla game, we probably would have won a Sevilla game. So I'm happy that Luke Shaw's now playing at centre-back ahead of Maguire. It's sad that Maguire is now, what would you call him, 4th, 5th choice centre-back now. He's definitely not going to be here in the summer, but he's not good enough. He never has been good enough. We all know this now. We all should know this now. I don't think there's anything else to talk about when it comes to Maguire. He's just not mobile enough for this football club, for the high-end, high-pressure football. He just isn't. So that's centre-back pairing. Malacia as left-back. Dalot as right-back. I'm comfortable with us as the full-backs. And this is where it really got interesting. For me, this is where it really got interesting. We started with Casemiro, Eriksen, and Sabitzer. Bruno on the right instead of Anthony. Rashford up front, which I understand because Aston Villa started with a high line, and Sancho on the left. And I think we need to start playing Sancho more and more so he feels into the game, because Sancho is still a confidence player. And he's a sort of player that needs to play games and needs to have a run of games to get better. And recently he has been improving. He has been getting better. So, but I'm interested to see. I won't say worried, but I was like, why did he start Bruno on the right? We've seen him do this before, but why today? Why against Aston Villa? I don't know, because I still think Anthony could have worked today. But that was our starting lineup. I don't know why he's not starting Fred anymore. A lot of people are saying, yeah, Fred is not starting games. He's coming on as a substitute, but why is he not starting games? So that's a bit of a concern. I don't know if it's a concern, because if Fred leaves in the summer and we bring in someone better, then, I'm all for that. I do like Fred, but if we can get someone better in and replace Fred, then I'm all for that as well. But I just wondered why Fred hasn't really been picked in the starting lineup recently. But hey, it is what it is. What it is. It is what it is. But yeah, in terms of how the game started now, first and foremost, I think it's clear for everybody to see that Aston Villa were playing with a high line, and that confused me because everybody knows that we have Rashford, we have really quick forwards. So why would Aston Villa not only start playing with a high line, but persist on playing with a high line? It just boggled me. But like I said, the first 10, 20 minutes, I noticed Aston Villa, of course, playing with a very high line. Second thing is that we weren't just playing through the midfield. We were bypassing midfield a lot of the times. And that's something I noticed that Man City were doing when they were playing against Arsenal at home in the recent game. A lot of bypassing midfield. Why not? If a team wants to squeeze you and squeeze you and squeeze you, which a lot of teams want to do now, to squeeze you, cool, squeeze me. But if I've got a good enough striker, and if you're going to play the high line, I'm going to bypass my midfield and send it over the top, old-fashioned. We can play that way too. And that's what we kept doing, especially in the first 15, 20 minutes. Bypassing midfield. Our defenders even were the spraying balls to Bruno, to Rashford, to Sancho. 13 minutes on, Sabitzer had a chance, left-footed chance. He went over the bar. Rashford ran through on goal around 3 or 4 times within the first 15, 20 minutes of the game. Just simple over-the-top balls against Aston Villa's high line. 90 minutes, Dalot cleared off the line. And we were carved open in that opportunity when Dalot cleared it off the line after 90 minutes. And that's when I noticed that even though they were playing with a high line and we've had key moments, right, and opportunities, we didn't make the right decisions, right? We had a chance around the 27th minute where Sancho had a good first half without having an excellent first half. He had good moments, good dribbles. The one thing Sancho's not going to do is, he's going to get past his man, but he's not going to get past his man with explosive pace because he doesn't have explosive pace. He's going to get past his man by standing him up and doing a skill. So he's not going to outrun anybody. So a lot of times Sancho is going to have to rely on an overlap from his fullback, rely on his team making movements and cut in field. He is going to cut in field a lot. And it's that sort of ability to cut in field when he laid up Casemiro and Casemiro's shot hit the crossbar. And that was a really, really good opportunity. So like I said, Sancho didn't have a great first half, but he had 1 or 2 good moments. But you just wish that he'll never have. You wish he had that burst of pace to get past a man. You wish he had that. Unfortunately, he doesn't. So, yeah. But like I said, we had chances. They had moments, and we scored in the first half. Of course, Rashford went through on goal. Once again, high line. I don't know why Aston Villa persisted with it, but Rashford was through. His shot was rebounded and Bruno scored. And Villa was actually at the halfway line. Our goal was scored and their defensive line was so high, it was practically at the halfway line. So, like I said, I don't know what Aston Villa were playing at. They were very confident, but very naive today. But even though we scored today, I think I could characterize the first half by saying frustrating decisions being made by United at key moments and sloppy passes being made. Because like I said, if we just made our passes a split second earlier, or if certain people just timed their run and held their run for a split second, or if our forwards just, or if Rashford controlled the ball or had a first touch which brought the ball in front of him rather than a first touch which brought the ball behind him. It's just these little things happen throughout the whole of the first half, just sloppy decisions being made. If we just spotted that pass like a split second, like so many times I saw Bruno make the run, so many times I saw Sancho make the run, but the midfielder just kept the ball or released the ball just a split second. Maybe it's that cohesion that we don't have because we're one of those teams that we've changed our front four a lot. And if you change your front four a lot, you can't build that cohesion. Arsenal played the same front four the first 3 months constantly. So you need to build that cohesion, and we just didn't have that. Didn't have that in the first half. But we scored the goal, but that is definitely what we lacked. Second half, Villa started the second half, first 15 minutes more intensely, definitely quicker into the tackle. So the manager said something to them at halftime, because they were just like, okay, cool, we're going to fight today. And they were up for the fight. They were attacking more. United was still a threat, very much a threat in the second half, especially in the first 15 minutes, like I've said. But the game definitely became more end to end. It definitely became a boxing match. And then back and forth boxing match, which, to be honest, it suited United, but at the same time, it didn't suit United, because United have been conceding goals late on. I have been worried about United's energy and United's stamina. We have played a lot of games. So while the end-to-end nature of the game opened up spaces for United to attack, this was going to tire United out. United couldn't play like this throughout the whole second half. I was nervous for United playing like this throughout the whole second half, because of the energy levels, or the lack of. But like I said, just a better first touch, just a quicker spot of the pass, a quicker pass. Once again, we would have scored. It was just one of those annoying games to watch, because they continued playing with that same high line in the second half, guys. And we just didn't exploit it enough. Once again, I don't think Eriksen played well today. He kept the ball moving, kept the possession of the ball, retained possession of the ball, rotated the ball. But he was still slightly off the pace. He's still slightly off the pace for me. Maybe a few more games, but we don't have a few more games. I mean, literally, there's 6 games left or something. So I don't know. But Eriksen and Sancho came off of Fred and Anthony. I think Sancho had a decent game today. Not amazing. And Rashford could have easily had to come off rather than Sancho. But yeah, Eriksen and Sancho came off of Fred and Anthony. I think Aston Villa had a opportunity cleared off Aston Villa had a chance cleared off the line by Lindelof. I think Ollie Watkins shot. But other than that, nothing else really happened. Sabitzer and Maguire came off, came on for Martial. Sabitzer came off, and Maguire and Martial came on for the last, I think, 5 minutes. And then the game fizzled out. I think we managed the game towards the end. I think we gave away a silly free kick. I think Malacia gave away a silly free kick. But other than that, I think we fairly managed the game. I think we had another opportunity cleared off the line. They had a shot actually cleared off the line. But even then, I didn't really feel like Villa were going to score, if I'm being honest. Even though towards the end, we sort of we were very scrappy in defence. But I didn't really think they were going to score, if I'm being fair. But like I said, it wasn't the greatest game to watch. A game of not a lot of clear-cut chances, but a lot of opportunities to create chances that were missed by, for me, just poor timing of passes, poor timing of just shots, bad decision-making, shooting rather than passing rather than shooting. Just that sort of game. It was that kind of game today. But like I said, hopefully this will secure top 4, make us rest a little bit. I mean, you can't really rest, but at least have a little cushion between us and Tottenham. So maybe we can start seeing different kind of combinations of play. I hope, because I'm seeing a lot of good things about people like Amad Diallo on loan at Sunderland. So one thing, I'm in a sort of mindset where I just want this season now to end, because there's nothing else we can win apart from the FA Cup, obviously, right? There's nothing else we can win in terms of Premier League. So the rest of these games, apart from securing top 4, I don't. They feel a bit pointless, and as long as we secure top four, that's all that matters. We're not going to win anything else in terms of the Premier League. So I'm already thinking of one. I'm hoping we get sold. I'm going to do a video on that very soon, and I'm hoping we get funds, and I'm hoping this season Ten Hag is seen enough now to know what he needs to do, where he needs to go, what he needs to buy in the summer. And yeah, I'm just thinking about what we need to do in the summer already. I'm hoping Ten Hag just learn from this, and he's making the right conclusions. You know, when somebody watches something and he takes from it, oh, we need 100 right backs. No, is that what you've concluded from? I hope he makes the right conclusions from observing and seeing United. Who's weak mentally, who's strong mentally, who needs this, who needs that. I hope he makes the right assessment and hope he's given what he wants. Just like last year. But you can argue last year he wasn't given what he wanted. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking league is done, only the FA Cup left, top four hopefully secured. We can start talking about what signings, where do we need to improve? Where do we need to improve to really challenge? Because I knew we weren't in no title race, even though all the Arsenal fans were trying to bring us into a title race. We weren't in a title race. Relax. But we can be if we make the right decisions. But the one thing that people need to understand, guys, is no matter how much you improve, you have to be better than Man City. You have to be better than Haaland. You have to be better than De Bruyne. You can improve as a football club, but if you're not better than them, then you're not going to win the league. So yeah, and who do you guys want to win the league, actually? I want to know who you guys want to win the league. Let me know. Because as a United fan, I wanted to win. I wanted Arsenal to win because I don't want Man City to beat our record. I don't like Man City. But the longer the season's gone on, the more I've wanted Man City to win because Arsenal fans are just completely unbearable. These guys. So now I find myself in a position where I want Man City to win, but I don't want Man City to win. I don't want Man City to win, but I do because of the Arsenal fan base. It's crazy. But who do you guys want to win the league? Let me know. Actually, I'm curious. Let me know. What do you guys think of today's game? I think Bruno played well on the right today. I think Casemiro played well today. I liked his performance today. Casemiro always plays well. I like Luke Shaw's performance today. Yeah. Who do you guys think played well? Sancho had a decent game. Rashford, he's not a striker for me. He's just not a striker for me. So many times it's just, you think, oh, just have a better first touch. Go on, lad. And he just, he played okay today, but and do you know what? Rashford deserves a pass or two because Rashford scored so many goals this season, more than I thought he would. So I'm not going to go hard on Rashford today. Sabitzer, I don't know. I don't think we'll offer Sabitzer a contract. I don't know why we're playing Sabitzer in number 10 role. He's not a number 10, but it is what it is. I think the fullbacks played okay today. Lindelof, I think he had a few opportunities cleared off the line, so I think he had a good game. But I might give it to Casemiro again today. Yeah, I'm going to give it to Cas today, just about. But yeah, who was your man in the match? Let me know, guys. What do you think of the game, man? Just comment below, let me know something. Give me some knowledge. If you agree with something I said, or if you disagree, just let me know as well. Keep some conversation. Get some dialogue. Get some dialogue going, man. Let's do this, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your bank holiday weekend. We're going to come together. We're going to talk again as usual after the next game. But yeah, let's go onwards and upwards. Top four hopefully secured. Hopefully Liverpool are going to slap Tottenham now. And yeah, let's go. Let's do this, guys. Love, man. Love, peace. Always. Thank you guys for the support. Share the video. Subscribe, like, and all the rest of it, man. Peace out. Love. If you're not